Hi, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and today we're talking about some planetary energy that's going to be affecting us for a little bit. So this is all about Venus conjuncting Neptune and this energy coming around. So we're going to talk about this connection and this conjunction with them and kind of like this melting pot of energy. And then we're going to pull some angel cards to give us a little bit deeper insight to what's really happening. So we have really been into politics the last couple of weeks and kind of community and kind of like the whole world outside, kind of like what is happening in the world. And now it's time to kind of bring our relationships and our creativity, our inner creativity kind of out and kind of bring it up to the front and kind of like what do we want to bring in this. When we kind of bring Neptune's energy, which is all about this dreamy energy, Neptune is the blue dreamy planet, and it's all about this amazing energy of what do we want to dream, but we can kind of get stuck in that energy, and that's where kind of Venus energy kind of kicks it into gear. And Venus energy is all about love and acceptance, and it can bring in a couple of harder things to talk about, things that maybe you're ready to let go of or things that you're ready to move into. So depends on where you're at in your life, and it could be a sign that you're going to bring in some new love. Venus is all about love and insight into what's causing that love not to happen, or bringing a new sight into a love relationship you already have. So let's pull a couple of cards. And so the first card that I'm pulling forward is all about listening, and this can be listening on many different levels. So one of the things that's really important is like listening to our inner selves, kind of like what do we want to bring into our lives, what do we want to bring in. But a lot of times we really aren't listening to the other people around us. We're really not really paying attention to them. A lot of times when someone is telling us a story about something, we're kind of like waiting for them to kind of stop or get to a point where we can kind of jump in and talk about it. If they're talking about a car accident, we were like, well, no, wait till I can tell you about something that happened to me, or a friend of mine had this happen to them. I'm going to give the link down below to another video that I did about listening, and so this is a really great time to kind of amp up that listening, because we've got to mix this Neptune energy in with this Venus energy and kind of like this dreamy side with our love side and kind of mix this all together, okay? So let's go on to our next card. This one is all about power. Power is really strong, and kind of like what power do you want to amplify at this time? Neptune is this dreamy planet, but we can also dream about things that we want to draw into us. What is that we want to draw to our energy? What is it that we want to kind of bring forward? What is that energy that we want to bring forward into our lives? Our next card is enchantment, and I always think of this as kind of like putting on those glasses, and what do we want to see as our child, our dreamy side, kind of putting our dreamy planet into kind of like where do we want to go, kind of our dreamy planet into our love. Where do we want to dream into? What do we want to change about our love life? What do we want to upgrade or look at differently? That's a really great thing to do at this time frame. I thank you so much for joining me today. If you have any questions or comments, or would like to subscribe to my channel, please do so below, and I can tell you we're going to be talking soon.